you win them, and it's easier to go correct the mistakes. But we got some things that we'll have to correct, and our kids played well at times. There were times that we got several 3 and outs, and did a good job. But there's times that we didn't look very good, and we'll analyze the film. We'll find out what we need to do to get better, because that's what you got to do. You got to approach every game the same way. You look at it, you grow from it, and you get better from it. Their last touchdown wasn't the kids' fault. We got our signals sent in and made a mistake, and I won't go into any detail, but the way we signal our plays in, and it wasn't the kids' fault. And that's me and coaching, and we'll get that part of it worked out too. Just like we evaluate everything else. So I'm sure that you're going to know what happened on that play, and that's what happened. We got our signals a little bit wrong, and it resulted into a big play.
Just some tackling issues, it seemed, especially in the first quarter, huh?
We did, and then we settled down and played good at times like that, and then we had some others. And you're never happy when that occurs, because you want your team to tackle well, and that's what you've got to do on this level. You got to give Ole Miss some credit, and you got to give the quarterback some credit. He did a good job running the football, but still, you're not happy about that. When our guys see it on film, they won't be happy either. But you'd like to be at your highest level every single game. That's not going to happen, but certainly we would have liked to have played better today. But we got to win. Our team fought and scratched, and ultimately, it's the silver lining is that we made the plays with 44 seconds to go, to have that win, and that's what I'm not going to feel bad. I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you we're disappointed about some things, but I'm happy about this win. I'm happy for our football team and our program.
For what you touched on, looking ahead though, this is a tough game. You guys, a real physical game, gave up more points than you'd like, and then you go play a team with a real high-power offense next week.
Well, you know what? When you look at this team, with the exception of 1 or 2 games, they've been that way all year. You go look, and they've rolled up a bunch of yards on a lot of people, but. Again, we got to play better next week. There's no question about that, and I'm not, trying to avoid that, and we will. We'll go to practice, and that's why you practice. If you could just go out there and line up and play, and sometimes, you think you got it just right, but you don't, and you got to go back to work, and that's what we'll do. And our guys will have a great attitude. That's what they've done all year, win, lose, or draw. I do believe it's a lot easier to do it, after you get a win. And we got to win. Our offense played super today. It's amazing, watching them making the plays, and it was great watching our quarterbacks play as well as they did. And I thought Croton called a great game. And, all those things work for us. And again, like I said, we'll go to work, tomorrow as a coaching staff, and we'll get our guys back out there Monday, and we'll improve what we need to improve.
How about the resiliency defending on a number of 2-point conversions and kind of converting it and not allowing them to convert in tight spaces?
Well, that was good for us, and we had a pretty good idea of what they were going to do. That was one of the things that I thought we did good. I'm glad you brought that up. But no, it was we had a good feel for what they're going to do, and certainly got the right calls. They helped us on one because even though they had a pick, it was a situation where they actually blocked our player. He was wide open, and they should have converted on that, but they didn't.